Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for September 25th, 2017. I'm a little under the weather today, so try to bear with me through the video. Voice is starting to go, and it's the end of the night, so it starts getting worse toward the end of the night. But here is Maria we're looking at in this position early Monday morning, and it's starting to come into the picture for concerns around the eastern North Carolina coastline and Outer Banks. I don't think we have any issues to deal with Maria locally, except for rip currents that will be an issue right along our immediate coastal areas, and that of course will extend all the way down south as well. But those rip currents and perhaps some increased swells from that, but other than that, we're not expecting anything locally as far as impacts of tropical storm force winds or any rainfall. We might have a little bit of cloud cover come in here on Wednesday, but it shouldn't be too much because this thing is going to come up very close to the coastline, and then it's going to kick east, it looks like, as the trough comes in. The first of two troughs that we'll talk about this week. And I did put up an impact map that I'll show you with what we're expecting on the Carolina coastline for those of you that have vested interests down there, either vacation spots or friends and family. I'll get to that in a second as well. But this will move up generally to the north or north-northwest. And this is a look at now Tuesday morning. But before we get to that, today will be very, very close to what it was yesterday as far as temperatures and sun. It'll be bright sunshine once again. Temperatures are going to be challenging the 90-degree mark in many locations that they did yesterday as well. So they're a very hot day, very similar to Sunday. So expect that today. Tuesday we're going to take a step back slightly in temperatures, but still very warm temperatures, probably about 5 degrees cooler than what you saw on Monday. So here is a look at Tuesday morning, and going forward from this point, excuse me. Going forward from this point, we're going to have this hurricane will be on closest approach probably overnight Wednesday night. Here's a look at Wednesday evening. You can see outer bands of this are affecting eastern North Carolina and especially the Outer Banks. Probably not getting into hurricane force winds here. They're going to be really close to the center right in here. So those are your hurricane force winds. I could see some tropical storm force gusts a little bit further inland than this, but and I'll show you that impact here in a second, impact map, but that's going to be with us. It looks like late Wednesday into Thursday morning before this thing finally starts to kick east. And you can see no precipitation getting into our area whatsoever, but just those increased swells and rip currents along the shore points. This was a map that I put into our forum. And this is top gusts. This is not sustained winds. This is top gusts expected. And anything within the green circle will be 25 or greater, 25 miles per hour or greater. You could see maybe getting to southern Delaware. That might be a stretch, though. And then into southeastern Virginia. And maybe interior points get to 25 miles per hour just in gusts. But these tropical storm force winds will probably be extreme southeastern Virginia and extreme eastern North Carolina. And then as far as gusts that get above what you consider a severe thunderstorm, so 58 miles per hour or greater, would be right along the immediate Outer Banks here. And you're probably getting gusts here, a few isolated gusts that get above 58 miles per hour, but that'll be very isolated, probably out here on the Outer Banks themselves. The hurricane force winds are going to be relegated to right around the center, which is expected to be right here at its closest point before it starts moving east. So you can see anything within red is hurricane force gusts. We're not expecting that to be onshore, but certainly very strong winds here. Tropical storm force are in the yellow and orange. Orange, of course, is separating just minimal tropical storm force winds to what you would see in a severe thunderstorm further east in the tropical in the Outer Banks, North Carolina. So that's a pretty good idea of what we can expect as far as winds there before this thing starts moving eastward. And then as it does so, this is getting kicked off by a trough, so it just heads to east or east-northeast. And then we have another little shortwave that's going to ride through on the front of a second trough. You might have a couple showers with this, just a few showers. They'll call it isolated, and that would be on Saturday. Right now it doesn't look like a big deal, but you're going to have this little shortwave moving through here, energy moving through here, and you could have a quick shower with it here on Saturday. But temperatures will be even cooler behind this second trough that settles in. High pressure is going to settle in for Sunday. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be struggling to get out of the 60s in many locations as we hit into next weekend. So you're going from 90 today, and then we're going to step down tomorrow, and then it's tomorrow and Wednesday, probably about the same, by about 5 degrees. Then we step down even further on Thursday with the first trough, probably back in the mid to upper 70s or thereabout, and then Friday probably lower 70s. Then we get in the weekend, we're probably stuck in the 60s. So definitely some changes, and that's just is what you can expect this time of year. We have a lot of up and downs where I can't really figure out whether it wants to be summer or autumn. And you'll have that going forward for the foreseeable future. We have these ups and downs, but probably not getting to 90 again for the remainder of this year. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is our outlook for September 25th, 2017. Have a great Monday.